Hi guys, it's Mandy from Mandyleeplays, and in this video I'm going to do a more opinionated piece. I'm going to be highlighting my 4 main parts on why I'm not liking recent Pokemon games. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Disclaimer, this is my opinion alone. If you disagree, that's fine. I love you all equally, so don't think that if I'm bashing a Pokemon, anyone who loves recent Pokemon games, I'm coming at you, because I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying my opinion and why I think that the games are going downhill for me. So let's get into it. Part 1, the story.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
No one goes to Pokemon for a story, but that doesn't mean there shouldn't be a good story, especially when there's so much they could do there. And a lot of people say maybe that's for the anime, but the anime does a worse job of world building. So I'm just like, can we ever get a good story in Pokemon game? Because it's like they have a lot going for them, but they don't do anything. And that's such a wasted potential. So my first encounter with this notion of what could be a great story is the Pokemon War. And that was from Lieutenant Surge way, like, the first game. And I'm like, Pokemon War? That sounds freaking awesome. Like, who wouldn't want to see that? But they never really touched upon it until X and Y, and even then, it's missed potential because they just gloss over it. And I'm just like, Pokemon War, that sounds freaking epic. There's so much potential, so much goodness and lore, and I love stories in video games, so I see it, but the fact that it's never addressed or elaborated on, nothing there for substance and plots. In Black and White, which is arguably the best Pokemon story in a Pokemon game, and I agree to that, challenges your mind on the ethics of Pokemon battles and all that stuff, which they do put in Black and White. It's just they don't elaborate on. Okay, a lot of people can appreciate a good story. Even kids can appreciate a good story. There's only so much gameplay could pull you, and seeing as the gameplay is very traditional too, you could go all out with the story, especially since each Pokemon title takes place in somewhere that's disattached from anywhere else. So, you know, have fun with it, but they don't do that, and I find that it's a very wasted potential. Now, in X and Y, they did have this story beat with this big, tall guy who lived 1 billion years and his floettes or something. It was a good story. It was really a good story. It told about the past, it talks about ethics of Pokemon, and it just was overall a sweet story. Now on to the characters of Pokemon games. I'll give a pass for the silent pro tag, though Game Freak should really work on emotes, especially on the face, because I can't take it seriously when my character keeps smiling at me. It feels weird and creepy. So there's a lot of side characters in Pokemon games and a lot of rivals. So for me, a good rival is not just one tone kind of rival where they're either mean or they're either too nice. For me, I just want depth and characterization and stuff that even intertwines with the story, because that would be cool. Now in Pokemon Sword and Shield we have Hop. He is the worst rival out of them all. He is just so annoying. He's just there and he doesn't really have much agency except for the end. That's what I'm feeling. Like, recent Pokemon games, the characters seem forgettable. So forgettable that I forgot a majority of them, except for Blue and Silver. Because the protag character is already boring and a blank slate. Have the rival be like, not boring and not a blank slate kind of vibe. Now in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I did like the kind of rivalry between Lusamine and her daughter. That was pretty cool. So Lily is not your rival. She doesn't even battle at all, but she feels like more of a fleshed out character than your actual rival. How? Oh yeah, there's How. Now How looks and acts a lot like Hop. He's just there to battle you, and that's it. He even picks a Pokemon that's weakest to your Pokemon. Do you want to get your butt beaten that bad. So in the future, I want the stories to be a little bit more serious so it could be a little bit more memorable. I just want it to be like that. Part 2, the actual Pokemon. This is your time, Snorlax. The cutting of the national decks was a good thing. It made me appreciate the new Pokemon and appreciate the Pokemon that were already there. And it also helped the meta. But the reasoning they gave to us was so they could take the time with the Pokemon they had. But they didn't. Because the Pokemon feel so lifeless. And it's really sad because in the DS games and stuff with the pixel art, they had a lot of character and a lot of movement. You could feel like they were actual Pokemon. I mean, you'll get a little bit of movement here and there, like Snorlax will scratch his belly, but that's pretty much it. And I felt like on the Switch, they could have done way more, especially since they cut the national decks. So with the transition from 2D to 3D, it was really jarring. Part 3, Stagnation. Now Pokemon reminds me of that one person who won't shut up about the past and is the embodiment of the quote, "If it ain't broke, don't fix it." Hell, the protagonist in the anime does not grow at all. And if you played any of the recent Pokemon games, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, you've basically played the same game really because they don't change up the formula. Yeah, in Sun and Moon, they had trials instead of gyms, which were refreshing, but we're still doing the same thing. It's just named differently, basically. And in Sword and Shield, they did the whole stadium stuff, but it's still the same thing when you look at it. So the series has been just like stagnated. It hasn't really changed and it hasn't really evolved. But honestly, I feel like they're starting to make more strides into changing it up a little bit. Like with the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Arceus, which is kind of a different concept. Yeah, it's not a mainline game. Now, I really hope Arceus is a good game and does well, so it could show Game Freak that, yes, we want to evolve like the Pokemon we have and not just stay stagnant and not move the series in any direction. Here's hope to Pokemon Arceus. So part 4, conclusion. Now I made this video not to hate on Pokemon and stuff. I am a big Pokemon fan. It's just that I want to see the series grow and evolve and stuff. But with Game Freak and how they are now, I feel like they've been kind of lazy. I'm not a game developer or anything, but comparing them to other game devs, it looks kind of like they're lazy. Now when I say lazy, I don't mean the people who actually work on the game and stuff. I mean the higher ups. I feel like they see that they could put minimum effort and still get a maximum return on their profit without even trying. That's why when people say, you know, why are you always hating on Game Freak? And to that I say, I feel like Pokemon could be better. And really it should be better. So people who are like mad about people being mad is really not helping the problem, because we all want Pokemon to succeed and grow and become these games that we love and cherish for years, and then our kids or whatever cherish them too. I would love Pokemon to grow to more than it is now. And that's why I'm more critical to them, because I feel like they've done it before. They could do it again. They just need a bigger push. And I feel like if more Pokemon fans speak out on it, you know, they'll probably get the message. Sometimes they don't hear the message. There's been times Game Freak is pretty oblivious to critiques of their work or stuff. But I feel like fair criticism without being like, you know, psycho is fair, because we all want the Pokemon series to grow and to flourish for everyone to enjoy. Now, I'm not saying that if you like Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, or X and Y that you're a bad person or you're part of the problem. Heck, I played those games, so technically I'm part of the problem. Now, a lot of people say maybe you're too old for Pokemon. To a certain extent, yeah, that could be true. I don't really relate to the whole kid journey 8 badge thing as much as I did before, but it still doesn't cloud me from enjoying the games. Like, I could go back to Heart Gold and Soul Silver and enjoy the heck out of that game more than I could go back to Sword and Shield and well, I didn't really enjoy it. So I just hope that this video helps, you know, get my point across without offending. Oh, and side note, and the thing about Crown Tundra that bothers me the most is the legendary Pokemon. That diminishes any importance that these legendaries had to the story. So when they had the whole den where you could catch all the legendaries, oh my god, that grind my gears because... Alright, this is Mandy from editing. What I'm basically trying to say is all the respect that these legendaries had in their respective games kind of diminishes when they're all just chilling in a cave. It's not the Pokemon per se. I love all these legendary Pokemons, but I love them in their games because it's something I had to work for and it paid off. It's weird. And by the way, it looks really cute when I'm camping with them. Alright, back to the video. And they could have excused it by saying, oh, this is the data of the legendary Pokemon of whatever region they are. It's not the actual legendary Pokemon, it's just like saved data or something. Some BS like that. I would probably be like, oh, well, okay, that's fine. It boggles my mind. That's why I can never take Sword and Shield seriously, because they don't take their series seriously. Doesn't make sense. Why does the weather keep changing? And okay, we gotta suspend disbelief because it's a game, I understand. But still, they don't even try to make it realistic or to make some kind of sense. They're just like, it's hailing over here, it's snowing over there, the sun is bright over next to it. It makes no sense. Oh, the weather is just like that, it be like that. So yeah, those are mostly miscellaneous stuff that grinds my gears, but anyways, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you have anything you would like to say, your opinions, your viewpoints on Pokemon so far, am I right? Am I wrong? Please tell me in the comments down below. It is very important and I would like to have a discussion with you about it, not just like me spouting my opinion and then nothing. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 4K, so yay, appreciate it. You can reach me on my Twitter at Mandyleeplays. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and as always, play a good game. Bye.